It's a good question, actually. Okay, so recently I made a video. I talked about a previous SuperYacht owner I worked for who had a dog. And I told a story about how they flew a 737 with the butler over to France to pick up the dog and then back again to the US. And in the comment section of that story, there was a lot of people asking for more stories about the dogs because I said there were more stories. Okay, so here's another story. Okay, so we were in New Zealand and the owner and the wife and the dog and some of the staff, they went off to a resort in New Zealand away from the boat. And so we were waiting for them near Auckland and they went off. And the dog got sick. So the owner was freaking out and he calls the boat and says, I want you to get a vet out here immediately. So there was some sort of problem. I think it was a holiday weekend or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but there was some sort of issue getting the vet out there. And then the vet said in reply that he would only go out, but the charge would be $500. And the owner said, I'll give him $5,000 if he gets here today. So that's the first thing. So they get the dog looked at and the dog has got some illness that's going to need a long-term treatment. The owner then thinks, okay, so we need to get a vet to stay on board to look after the dog while he's in recovery. So the owner, being Eastern European, wants to get somebody who speaks his language. So he goes to his country and hires a vet to come out to the boat. So the vet has a fee, and the fee is 1,500 euros per day. So initially they fly the vet out to do some treatment, and he stays on board. So the dog starts his recovery, and the vet stays on board. And initially he was only meant to be there for a week or two, but the recovery takes a bit longer than expected. So 2 weeks turns into 1 month, 1 month turns into 2 months. You can see where this is going, right? 2 months turns into 4 months, and 4 months turns into 6 months. So remember, he's getting 1,500 euros per day to be on board. So that is, before you try and work it out, it is 270,000 euros. So he gets 270,000 euros to effectively do what any of us would, have some treatment on the dog, and then we go back to the vet maybe once a week and he'd give a quick look over the dog, right? To check that the dog's recovering, etc. But he stayed on board for 6 months to do that. So yeah, they spent some money on that dog. That guy probably retired when he went home. All right, guys, that's a short and sweet one. It's an incredible story on its own. But let me know what you think in the comments and let's talk about it there. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.